Hey guys, welcome to my Pokemon Emerald review that I promised you I'd give you. I'm in my green t-shirt because I don't actually have anything Emerald, so this is the closest I could do. Does anyone have anything Emerald these days? Maybe some socks or something, but anyway, not really important, doesn't really matter. So yeah, we've completed Pokemon Emerald. It was a great game, I have to admit. I think this is the overriding thing. It really was a great game. It's the first time I've played Pokemon Emerald. I did start playing Sapphire and Ruby. That was, I think, where I ended with Pokemon. I kind of just fell out with it after loving Generation 1 and 2 so much. I don't know, I just stopped playing. I think I got a PlayStation, if I'm honest. But yeah, it was my first time coming back to it, and I'd heard a lot of people saying that it was one of the best games out there, and it was the best way of a third game, in the generations, Yellow, Crystal, and then Emerald. I've got to admit, I think I agree. It was really good. I really enjoyed it, and I loved it. There were a few problems or things that I was not that impressed with or didn't enjoy. I did enjoy, that's how I do for it. But, we finished it. It was a great series, and, we'll have a quick chat about the things I didn't like too much. But I just wanted to say that, I did put a post up about a little poll about which Pokemon game I'd play next. And when I'm recording it, here's the results. So, based on the comments below, I am actually going to be playing Pokemon Diamond, not Pearl. I got told Diamond's the better one, so that's what I'm going to play. That'll be coming up soon. But because they all got a vote, then I think we've now found the order that we're going to be playing them in. So we've got Pokemon Diamond, and then we've got Pokemon Yellow, and then, Nuzlocke Pokemon Yellow. So Nuzlocke Pokemon Yellow, and then Pokemon Heart Gold, Soul Silver. Not sure which one of them. If you know which one I should play, let me know below. But obviously, the Pokemon Emerald is why we're here. And as the game as a whole, I felt it was a nice big step up from Generation 1 and 2. But it still kept that same sort of feeling of the original games, like the top-down view, the little sprite guy. But there was the double battles, and just the graphics were a lot better, the little images. And I think it also had much more of a story to it compared to the other ones. The Gym Leader Elite Four story is obviously still pretty much the same, but the new types and things that are really in this game, I think really developed with the gym leaders. There was a nice difficulty curve where a couple of them made things a bit difficult. Norman with his normal Pokemon, bad father. But he was a bit of a challenge. And then towards the end there was the double battle with the psychics. I think it was good, but then the Elite Four, that is to be the hardest Elite Four I've fought, if I'm honest. I found it really difficult, as you could see in the video. It did take me a long time to beat them. I had to keep going through and sort of improving my strategy each time, which, I ended up losing so much money doing that because I couldn't afford all the potions that I needed to get through and the revives. So that's really how I designed my strategy, and as obviously the levels went up as well, I did get there in the end. And then the final guy, the champion, even just being water's meant to be one of the easy ones that you sort of usually beat all the way through. But actually, it was quite difficult with him. He had quite a good little mix. So I think it was good. I did enjoy that, and I also like the Team Magma and Aqua story. Now, it took a while to understand why they were doing what they were doing. It didn't really play out until you sort of got with their leaders and the admins and things, and then they kind of revealed a little bit more of the plan. But it was a bit better than, I think theirs was not such a good backstory, but motivation as Team Rocket is. But at the same time, you kind of get it, really. There's these Pokemon that create land and sea. So, it kind of works. It's a computer game, isn't it? It doesn't have to be that serious. But yeah, I did quite like that, and I liked how you were battling two at once. I don't know if in Ruby and Sapphire you only fight one. I'm guessing that's the case. But I liked having them both, and you were obviously doing little bits on the side, and that didn't make the game too easy as well. I was a bit worried that all these fights would mean I'd level up way above where I was meant to be, but they actually were probably a bit under leveled, so I didn't get the experience I should have done, which meant I then had to go and grind. which I don't mind. It's a Pokemon game, you kind of always do it. But usually I always sort of grind first 2, 3 gyms and then you sort of poof, off, aren't you? But never mind. But I've got to admit, outside of that, outside this part of the story is probably where my issues with the game sort of came in. Right, the three main legendaries, Kyogre, Groudon, Rayquaza, you come across them as part of the Aqua Magma story. Rayquaza, bit harder to find, but you kind of get there. You get a couple of clues, so that's not too bad. When it comes to catching them at the end of the game, that was a bit more difficult because I don't know if they actually tell you to go to the Weather Institute, where obviously they say where there's a drought, which is Groudon, or where there's loads of rain, which is Kyogre. I don't know if they actually tell you that's happening. You're like, usually someone will give you a pointer to go and do it, but I don't remember anyone doing that. Anyway, I found them, and once you know where they are, they're quite easy to find, if I'm totally honest. Rayquaza, again, I don't think anyone tells you, but you just go back to where you found him originally, and he's there. Now, the damn tiles with the bike, oh my god! Those, oh, they were driving me crazy. But I did it eventually. Oh god, so bad, so bad. But yeah, we did that, and then you caught them. They were typical legendary Pokemon, really difficult level 70 to catch, and I was having a bit of a tantrum with some of them. But I did it. I got him in the end without using the Master Ball, which I saved for Latios and Latias, which again for me is a bit of a bugbear with the games. I don't like these Pokemons that run off, the legendaries, the in Generation 2, the 3 dogs. Or at the very least, I don't like the fact that first to come across them is total luck, and you've got no way. I feel like they should have a fixed encounter. You should have a fixed encounter which they run off from. Maybe you can't catch them that first time. You see them and they straight away run off. No moves. At which point then they're on your map and you couldn't find them. It's still not simple, still tricky, but I think that would be a quality of life improvement, because just total luck, that's just, God knows. And that's why I saved the Master Ball, because I was like, I'm not messing around with this. But I didn't get it. Yeah, I'm not too fussed about not having that Pokemon too much. I don't know if it was that amazing, Flying Dragon, but I got Rayquaza now, so it's Psychic Dragon, is it? Oh, I don't know. Never mind. But the 3 Reggies. Oh, the 3 damn Reggies. Finding them, if you didn't have a guide or knew what you were doing, oh my god. Who the hell designed that? Were they on like ketamine or something? Oh my god. That really did my head in. You had to get a Wailord and that other groundwater Pokemon that's only in like one location under the water, and you had to get your Wailmer had to level up to a Wailord. Did they have to be a certain level as well? I think they had to be a certain level. And it was just, and then they had to put them in certain slots in specific, in the party, first and last. I was just like, what? And it all got told to you by that visual braille. Who came up with that? There's no understanding of it. Even just a bit more of a ancient text way of putting it would have been far better than what they did. Because you obviously had to do that, and then you had to go to certain locations, which were not always that easy to find. I think Registeel's was. Regirock's not so bad, and Regiice's was a pain. So you had to go and do all that. Then when you were in the place, you then had to do a secret little thing to unlock the secret room. Like you had to dig 5 places down or whatever. I was just like, there was just too much without enough hand-holding. I complain about modern games and loads of hand-holding, but I still feel that needed a little bit more. But we did it because I did look it up and had a guide, because I just wasn't messing around. I wanted to show you guys without me spending an hour just going around in a circle talking to everybody in the game because I couldn't find anything. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the series. Hopefully you're going to stick around for Pokemon Diamond. Now we're going to go and play that. If you're not subscribed to the channel, then please do that. And if you've got any comments about any of the other Pokemon games that I really should play, or tricks that I missed, or something I really should go and do, please leave me a comment below. But again, I just want to thank you guys for watching me play. I do appreciate it. So here's to plenty more Pokemon. Cheers, guys.